Hi guys, today we're going to be playing Superhuman Identity. They recently, I say recently, 9 days ago they asked me to play this game on my email. But, I'm only just now getting to it because I've been very busy. There's so many games I'm playing right now. It's terrible. And I still need to, and if we finish this, then we have to play another game that I promised someone I would play. There's a lot. People keep asking me to play games, and it's like, yikes. So many games coming up. So many games happening now. Anyway, Superhuman Identity, was that what it's called? Clearly. A game about superheroes, and I think we can have gay sex in it. So, let's just start. Obviously, it's a demo. And there's a Kickstarter for it. Oh my, what is this? I mean, I need a challenge from my visual novel. What's the point of playing a visual novel if you're not challenged with by whether or not you have cat-like reflexes? Click the left mouse button or press space to progress the narrative. Okay, I get it. Ah shit, something's happening. Am I in a doctor's office? Where am I? This is a bank? No, this is like a... No, this is a patient's room. Sick, dude. The person standing before you is a stranger. Their confused expression or a reflection of what's going on through your own head. It takes a few moments before you realize this is in fact you. Okay, I mean... Well, I guess we'll be the homosexual. Well, I mean, I guess either of them could be homosexual, but... We're gonna be the man. Groggy and disoriented, as if awakening for the first time, you examine your surroundings. Nothing looks familiar, not that you're sure what familiar even is. No matter how hard you try, you can't seem to recall anything from before waking up. You recognize things around you for what they are. There's surveillance cameras, the bed, the IV stand, the hospital gown you're wearing, but you can't actually remember seeing them before. A voice startles you.
Come on, this way. The way is clear. Get out of here.
Choose dialogue option or an action, okay. Okay, I could choose actions. You don't have to give me a tutorial for it. I know how to choose choices. I'm not stupid. Now, what's going on here, lady?
You're being rescued. Now get a move on.
You follow the woman through the ruined wall.
You better get a move on before they catch you and make that accessory permanent.
She shoots a glance down to your left side. Looking down, you can read the text Subject 5 on a plastic band around your wrist. I mean, I'll keep it. It might be nice as a little memento of my visit to a little secret prison of some sort. I don't know. You decide to keep the wristband for now, and you look up, the woman's gone. How? You can hear the sound of gunfire in the distance. Searching for a way out of whatever this place is, you stumble along. That's an outfit, ain't it? I know, I called her a hoe for a reason. I'm kidding. You coming across a smaller side corridor, you head into it. You try a couple of doors, but they're all locked. Through the windows, you can see what looks like lab equipment. Continuing on, you take a left turn. Why is my dog barking? And end up in an office. Halfway through, you see a soldier entering the room. Upon seeing you, he immediately raises his weapon. Freeze. Still pointing his gun at you. The soldier activates his radio. I got Subject 5 cornered. Should I terminate? Please advise. Girl, come on. Now just put down your gun. You're not a police officer. You don't have to shoot that thing. I surrender. Please don't shoot. No, I'll resist. You're about to engage a soldier. I can't speak. During these action sequences, you have to choose a blinking object to use. Then choose an outline target to use it on. I think I have to do this really quick. Did she just leave us when she said she was rescuing it? Hey, she broke down the wall. She probably has a bunch of other walls to break down. We can't just, you know, she has a lot to do, okay? Okay, this, I think I need to be fast. 4? Girl? Okay, that wasn't so bad. Oh, he's done. It was just a little flower pot. Is that it? You throw the... How did he not shoot us in time? He's not very good at this. You throw the potted plant at the soldier. It hits him with much greater force than you expected and breaks in his face. He staggers backwards. Taking advantage of the distraction, you rush him before he can shoot you. As you slam into him with full force, his head hits the wall behind him and he slides unconscious on the ground. My flower pot throwing skills are faster than a speeding bullet. Before you have the chance to decide what to do next, a door opens on the other side of the office space. Hey. You head down the hallway past the knocked out soldier, adrenaline numbing your bare feet to the hard floor you sprint away from. Wait, numbing your feet to the hard floor. You sprint away from them as fast as you can. Before you can put much distance between yourself and your pursuers, you come to a set of locked doors. It's a dead end. Lie down on the floor, hands on your head? What? I'll do it just because I want to see where you're going with this. Deciding your best chances of surviving the situation is to surrender. Oh, you got down on the. I didn't realize that we were surrendering. I thought somehow the door is gonna blow up. Like I don't know. Maybe we're gonna blow it up with our telekinesis. I don't know. I don't know. Stay down. Stay down. What is it? Yeah. What does it look like I'm doing? Shut the fuck up, freak. Well, you see, there's an actual freak behind you. What the? Oh no, I see feet. And I didn't like it. Satisfied that the soldier's been dealt with, the new arrival turns her attention to you. How do we know it's a her already? Her hospital wristband is the same as yours except for the number. Did they name this game after that Vine video? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't even know what voice to give this thing. Are you okay? I don't even know. Girl, what do I give this? You know? What? Who are you?
Honestly, I have no idea. But I think we're on the same side, subject.
She glances at your wrist.
5, is it?
I don't like being reduced to a number, but I also don't know who I am.
You can't remember anything either? That's a shame. Well, I'll have to call you something. Now come on, this way.
Top tier animation. Before you have time to protest, she grabs you and starts leading you back down a hallway that branches off in the main corridor into a side room.
Sorry for leaving you alone for a second. I had to save 5 here.
Okay. I can't make it stop. Why won't it stop?
If you can't make it stop, just keep your eyes shut, and I'll guide you out of here.
Not Krill thinking he was gonna give his pursuer's head from the dial. When did I say that? I mean, could that have happened from there? Sure, but I didn't know. The point was I had no idea what would happen.
There are people shooting at us. I need to see what's happening. When I find the ones who did this to me. If only it didn't hurt so much.
What's wrong with... Who's the whiner?
Do you have any idea how much pain? Shush! Someone's coming!
You hear the sound of more soldiers approaching. Subject 3 quickly and quietly closes the door.
Everyone, stay silent until they pass.
His face, he is suffering. Well, we can't see his face. I mean, look, our character can't see his face, so we don't know.
I can't do this. If I can't see... Shut up, or they'll hear you. Those bastards. Maybe the pain would be worth it. Keep your mouth shut, and your eyes shut. No.
What is he, Cyclops? I think that's the X-Man that goes, you know, with the laser.
No, if I can see them, I can hurt them. Ah!
Okay, where did we go? I guess we got on the ground with our hands on our head, right? Oh, dear. Are they incinerated? At the end of it, there's nothing left of the attackers but a smoldering heap of burnt remains. Squeezing his eyes shut once more, Subject 1 breathes heavily through gritted teeth.
What did you do?
First her being all... Now having someone... Okay. Wow, that's pretty amazing. That's amazing.
I didn't expect. They just melted. And the pain.
Looking pale, he drops to his knees and throws up on the charred floor.
That's it. You're keeping your eyes closed from now on. We need to get out of here as fast as possible.
She turns to you.
And just to avoid any more nasty surprises, do you have any special talents we should know about?
I can make plants fly at my enemies.
How does that work exactly? Do you create the plants out of thin air or what?
No, I just throw them.
Seriously? That's not useful at all. I guess I'll have to work twice as hard at protecting both of you.
He's constipated, oh my god. Wasting no more time, she takes Subject's one hand and starts leading him down the hallway.
This way.
You have little choice but to follow. You can hear distant gunfire, but thankfully you manage to avoid soldiers as you make your way through the corridor. Your progress is slowed by Subject 1, who is stumbling along, eyes firmly shut, obviously struggling with keeping his bearings straight.
Do you even know where you're going? Sublime told me to go this way. Some hero, busting us out and leaving us to fend for ourselves.
Options in italics allow you to ask for further information without locking yourself out of the other dialogue options. Oh, okay, can't they be in a different color? I hate it when they're like, it's in italics. Pick the ones that are in italics. Like, I don't know. I'm blind. Sublime, the superhero? If that was her back there in the blue shoot. Then where's the rest of her team?
Didn't she strike out on her own? Seems like abandoning people depending on her is kind of her thing.
Seems like abandoning people depending on her is kind of her thing. What? That's a strange sentence.
I'm sure she had her reasons. She has helped more people than most. You're being too harsh.
Alien kind of thick. A little.
Or maybe you're not being harsh enough. I'm not sure how pitting us against these soldiers is helping us.
Isn't it strange how we remember who she is but not ourselves?
Well, we know what a hospital is, enough to know that this isn't it. So it's not that we don't know anything. And Sublime is one of the most famous superheroes out here. So it's only natural that we know of her.
All you did yesterday was watch Camp Buddy series, girl? Well, good for you. She blew my cell up. Is that really one of her powers?
I don't think so. She turns into gas, right? I expect even superheroes must complement their abilities with other tools. She probably used explosives.
Can we really trust her?
I don't trust any of you.
Well, no one asked you.
I rescued you, and she rescued us. Besides, trust or not, following her directions is the only plan we have to get out of here.
Let's see. I'm sure she ran off with good reason.
I bet she had other people to save.
After running down a few more corridors, you reach some kind of closed security checkpoint.
What's happening? Why are we stopping?
It's just a minor roadblock. Shut up! I'm trying to think. let's just be clearly, you know, rude and unhelpful.
Unless you tell me what's going on, I'm gonna have to look for myself. Keep your eyes closed. It's just a security booth. We need to get the force field down.
I'm gonna try to be as unhelpful and just as awful as I can be.
I can see the button controlling the door inside the booth, but we'd have to get to it somehow. Looks like the soldier's been stabbed through the glass. Shouldn't it be bulletproof?
Stabbed? You wouldn't assume shot. You assume someone stabbed them with a knife through the bulletproof glass? That's a strength. Well, he gets bulletproof, so I guess bullets aren't getting through there. I guess it's not knife-proof glass. You know what? Maybe she's right. Maybe it was a knife. Maybe it wasn't crazy to assume it was a knife and not a bullet. Maybe it's not as strong as it looks. We could try to break it. The hole may be big enough for us to reach inside to the button. Trust me, I've been in holes tighter than this. Subject 3 nods and puts her arm through the hole. Hey, I want to get in the hole. It fits, but it's not long enough to reach the button. She hammers through the glass with her fist to no avail.
It's no use. The button is too far away, and I can't break the glass. But I'm sure you can ask your little cactus friend to help us, right?
Cactus friend? Oh, I'm the cactus friend. Let me show you how it's done. I'm gonna show you how I get my entire forearm inside a twink. Oh. With the plant. Sick. You managed to move the cactus, but drop it on the floor before you can use it to press the button.
Whoa, you weren't bullshitting me earlier. Try it again.
Look at me. You managed to activate the button of the force field that deactivates.
Not bad, 5.
Holy crap, I'm telekinetic? This can't be happening. And I thought I just had a way with plants.
Get over it. Talking to tulips isn't going to get us out of here. Telekinesis is far more useful.
Imagine the things I could do with, like, with dildos inside a twink's ass. Or, you know, those ball toys where you just shove a bunch of egg balls inside someone. Imagine what you could do with telekinesis with that. Anyway. Beats burning eyeballs. You continue through the door. On the other side, you find yourselves in what seems to be a fancier section of the complex. With carpets lining the floors, it looks more like an office than a hospital. Starting to make your way down the corridor, it's not long before you hear someone call out to you from the intersecting corridor. Hey. Oh my god! Why did I set it on... Why did I set it on very difficult? I don't even remember the name they gave it. I don't remember the name they gave this difficulty, but... Oh my, why did I do this to myself? Can I roll back? Alright, I can roll back. Okay, cool. I wasn't ready! My hands aren't on there! Oh my god, take it! Nice!
Quick, this way!
You hurry down the corridor, but subject 1 stumbling means you progress slowly. I'm just saying, we should leave the blind guy behind. He'll be fine without us. He can incinerate anything around him. Subjects have teamed up. We need the captain down here right now. The voice of the soldier is still some way behind you, yet uncomfortably close.
Come on, they'll catch us if you don't get a move on.
You try running with your eyes closed. Just as you enter the office, an office space, your pursuers catch up with you. Ah, why are they all in GIMP suits? Well, that had a long travel time. Soldier 3 barely avoids the line of fire as she lunges at the nearest soldier. Oh my god, what is this? Nice. I'm glad that they're just waiting for me to interact with each object individually to knock them out. Within seconds, the fight is over. With all 4 soldiers on the ground, you can stop to catch your breath. What's happening? Are we safe? This is why I said we should have left him behind. I'm tired of keeping him caught up with everything. It's an annoyance. Just leave the blind behind. Who cares? I doubt it. Safe! They're going to kill us!
Get a grip. I can't do everything myself.
I should be helping. I couldn't tell if you were in trouble.
Keep him closed. You know what happened last time.
If that's what it takes to get out of here. Let's see, go for it. We could use your help. I don't know. You'd have to be very careful with your aim. I don't know. If you're careful with your aim, I will try. Guided by exit signs, you continue down another corridor, then the next. Turning around a corner, you suddenly find yourself face to face with another person in a hospital gown. Eek! Startled by the sound, Subject 1 opens his eyes to see what's going on. The shoulder of the woman on the hospital ground catches fire. Please, don't kill me.
Stop it! She's one of us!
The fire starter quickly realizes his mistake. The frightened one hurriedly puts out the fire on her shoulder and then puts her hands up in front of herself.
I surrender. I don't want any trouble. Please don't hurt me.
We'll see about that, Blondie. She gives you a frightened look. Who are you? Her eyes glaze over for a moment and grow wide as if she's taking in the very mysteries of existence itself. A long second of conscientious consideration later, she appears to snap out of it to deliver her solemn answer.
I think I'm me. Although I don't know if I've existed long enough to be sure. Or have I? The past 15 minutes have been a lifetime of wandering around, getting shot at and wandering some more.
We don't have time to get philosophical, Ho.
Agreed. One asked who you are, and your wristband says Subject 4, so let's go with that.
Let's not.
Whatever, as long as you come with us.
Fine, I'll surrender. Just don't burn me.
Sorry about that. I didn't see who you were, but obviously we're on the same side.
Same side? What do you mean by that?
In case you hadn't noticed, we're wearing the same gown.
Oh, so we all look the same? How's that any basis for division into groups?
For F's sake, we're all being hunted and shot at. That's what makes it us against them. I'm trying to get us out of here. So are you coming or not?
No, I'm staying.
Fine. Leave her and keep moving. And let's leave the blind guy with her. What? We can't just leave her. Well, we're leaving you too.
I agree. You're coming with us.
I'm gonna leave all of you.
No, I'm not. I'm not staying here and turning myself over. You should too if you're smart.
Well, obviously, you're an imbecile. If you don't know what's best for you, we will have to save you whether you like it or not.
Stay away from me.
Should we really make her come with us if she doesn't want to, though? Let's just be on our way. Shall Blondie have powers too? Well, obviously. We're all some kind of science experiment.
Bye-bye.
Let's see, if you surrender... If you're not smart enough to look out for yourself... If you're not smart enough to look out for yourself, we're better off without you.
I am looking out for myself. That's why I'm not coming with you. You're the ones with crappy self-preservation instincts. I'm staying here, and that's final.
Suddenly, you hear the sound of people approaching.
I'm saving you whether you like it or not. Let's go.
Subject 3 grabs the woman's arms and drags her along. She starts leading Subject 1 down the next hallway.
What are you doing? Let me go.
Subject 4 keeps protesting loudly, but Subject 3 pays her no heed. After passing several more offices, you eventually reach a lobby.
We have to keep moving. Someone try the elevators while I look for the stairs.
I'm done running. Just point me at them. He turns towards the sounds of orders shouted by the soldiers as they catch up to you. Keep the subjects here. Don't let him escape. Captain Quan is on his way. Oh, well, Captain Quan, come out here. Come on, diversity. We love diversity in our secret, illegal security teams for evil experiments. I like it. Screaming in pain and rage, Subject 1 unleashes his powers on a large group of soldiers just as they come around the corner. Subject 4 takes cover behind a potted palm tree as Subject 3 grabs a large conch and throws it at your attackers. We can just start calling them like 4 and 3, right? Do we have to keep doing Subject? 1 finishes off the last of the soldiers, then closes his eyes with wincing in pain. Looks like you didn't train to defend against that. Well, way to go. If I can give them what they deserve, I can live with the pain.
You, new girl, you didn't help out in the fight. That's -1 point. I'm keeping a tally.
I didn't want a fight to begin with. You're the ones who dragged me into this.
You still could have helped. Don't you have any newfound powers?
What do you mean she could have helped? He opened his eyes and unleashed a hellfire. What should she have done?
No, I'm the way I've always been.
Then keep behind us.
You follow the emergency exits to a stairwell and descend to ground level. You come into what appears to be a large atrium. Light streams into the room from a skylight above. Huh, so it's daytime. Or is it? I wonder what longitude we're at.
Shush! Do you hear someone crying?
I don't see any italics here. Or am I crazy? You see, this is why I don't like the italic system. Um, all those bodies. Hey you, what's going on here? Okay, I guess let's say that to the dead bodies. The figure on the floor does not appear to notice you. Mind telling me what's going on? Let's see, someone dressed up like this appears to have... Take a closer look at the figure. Looks like a small massacre went on here, and I'm loving it. You're new. Hi crew, I hope you're alright. I'm new here. Enjoy your videos. I love you too. Okay, I love you too. Thank you. Us or them?
Them.
Good riddance.
Subject 4 approaches the figure on the floor. Oh, God. You are haggard. Hello?
Be careful.
Wait, who's subject 4 again? Okay. You just said we're on the same team for all having numbers and stuff. Their bracelet says subject 2. You move closer to the crying person. Subject 2 doesn't acknowledge your presence. He simply stares at the floor, trembling and muttering to himself between sobs.
Not real. Not real. Are you 2? I'm 3. And this is 1, 4, and 5. We have enough members to start a boy band now. Let's do it. Can you hear me? We're getting out of here. Are you coming or not? I wanna wake up. This is all wrong. I'm all wrong.
Clearly, whatever was done to us, this one looks to have been a failure. Yeah, this one's a failure. Let's leave him behind. I'm just leaving everyone behind. I don't care. Everyone gets scared sometimes. This is a confusing situation.
None of this is real. It can't. The people coming after us are very real. We'd better get moving. Are you coming with us? Can't be. Can't be.
Is he in shock?
We don't have time for anyone else being difficult. If he won't cooperate, I can't drag him along too.
Oh, wait a second. I didn't even notice. His arms are effed up. Oh, oops. Okay. Nice. Good for him.
Are you saying we just leave him?
If it comes to that, if he doesn't want to come, we can't physically make him. But I'd rather all of us got out of here. So what do you say, Subject 2? Stop wallowing and get up off that floor.
Gosh, aren't you good at motivating people?
Just wanna wake up.
Let's leave him, touch his shoulder. Don't be afraid. You seem very capable. Please, we need you to protect us. Just between you and me, I think this purple chick's kind of crazy.
Don't you see what I've done?
At that moment, you hear gunfire nearby. It stops abruptly, and moments later, Sublime comes running into the atrium. She spots you standing around Subject 2.
Good! You've all made it here!
Maybe I'll change her voice. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with this woman's voice.
Good. You've all made it here. So what's... No time for questions. All of you, follow me.
Alright. Wait a minute. I think it's time we stop right here, miss. You're gonna tell us what's going on right now.
Answers won't matter if you're dead. Now move!
The superhero yanks Subject 2 to his feet, then leads the way to an adjoining room.
This city's irradiated. You'll need inoculations.
What? Irradiated? Do they just... Are there radiation inoculations we can just take? Just easily? Was there a bomb? After searching for a moment, she lifts down a small box from one of the cabinets. She takes one of the vials stored inside and loads it into the injector.
This place is radioactive. Will simple inoculation protect us?
Yes, though it has to be renewed each week. You shouldn't have to worry about a second dose.
With no warning, she grabs your arm and injects you. Ouch! What the hell?
You're welcome.
Suddenly, there's a large explosion at the far end of the atrium.
They triggered the trap already?
Sublime stuffs the syringes into the box of vials and shoves it into your hands. Ah, things are starting to look up for Kuro now. If any of you wants inoculation, you better start sucking up to me. I'm the shot caller now.
Take this into the airlock. I'll hold them off.
She walks back into the atrium with you following. Subject 3 leads the others towards the airlock nearby. You can hear orders being shouted and a large number of soldiers approaching. Let's see. Give them hell, bye. Right then, you see a figure appearing at the other end of the room. Walking through the smoke, indifferent to the destruction, he gives off an air of menacing calm.
You need to go, now!
As the soldiers swarm into the room, you join the others in the airlock before the doors close behind you. Sublime gives you one last command.
Head west!
As an automated voice informs you that the airlock's integrity is being confirmed, you see Sublime turning towards your pursuers. Fire. Ah! The art style changed suddenly. But let's start flying to pass straight through the no longer solid form of the sublimating hero. Wisps of blue smoke, still vaguely human shape, quickly flow through the air to the closest soldier. For an instant, Sublime re-solidifies to take him down with a well-aimed kick. Before he hits the ground, she is swirling through the atrium again, seeking her next target. Seeing her in action, it's clear that she's a formidable fighter. With the barrage of gunfire aimed her way, there is no margin for error. Shouldn't we help her? I mean, you can go. Burn them all, dude. I don't care. The outer door hisses open. You can hear her shouting outside.
She's buying us time. Right now we have to focus on getting ourselves out of here.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Oh, God! I wasn't ready. Oh, well, you see, this is, oh! Okay. Good job. More foot action. That's what we need. Okay, come on now. Yeah, burn them. Do it. See, this is why I brought all of you along. This is why I didn't leave you guys behind. Oh my God! Oh God, why did I set it to super difficult? Oh my God. Oh my God, I have to do it all over from the start. Okay. I have to focus this time. I'm gonna get your gun. Whoa, I took it right out of his hands and threw it at the other guy. Go ahead, slice him up. I don't know how you did that faster than they shot you, though. Come on, show me your foot. You have really small feet for how big you are, you know? But she does, she has really small feet for how big she is. It's inaccurate. It's inaccurate. I have to get ready for this one. There was 1 second. 1 second. 1 sec. One sec. Crazy. Awesome. We're out of here. Superhuman identity. Nice. Is that the end of the demo? Got him. Whew. My gamer skills, dude. My gamer skills. Alright. Sick, yo. That's sick. I have a black screen. Oh, you run. To reach safety from your pursuers, you start to traverse the field of rubble before you, running as fast as possible while sticking together as a group. Halfway through to the cover of the ruins, Subject 2 stops and collapses onto his knees.
Are you hit? Can you walk?
You look around for attackers, but see none.
It doesn't end. It feels so real. Does that mean it is? that this is really happening. Not this again. Yes, this is happening. We're in danger, and you need to keep moving.
Subject 2 is lost in uncontrollable shaking and sobbing.
I cut them. I cut them into pieces.
I don't like this. What are we even doing? We should just surrender. They could kill us if we keep running.
Are you crazy? What do you think they'll do to us if they catch us?
They'd likely let me go. You too after some tests, probably. They certainly wouldn't kill us. That would make no sense.
You make no sense. I can't believe you turned yourself over to them. They did this to us. They all deserve to burn.
You're not burning anything else!
We're a real ragtag team. Subject 3 forcefully grabs a hold of Subject 1's wrist rather than his hand and gives it a rough tug that almost makes him lose balance.
You need to control yourself. You can't keep unleashing fire on everything in your sight, or you'll hurt someone, you reckless moron. And for you, 4, all this talk about giving up makes you as useless as the crying, spiky mess over there. Who, by the way, needs to shut up before we're discovered.
Subject 2 seems to have completely lost it, expressing his pain through loud wailing.
If we're going to survive this, you need to stop dragging the group down and start contributing.
I'd just like to interject here. You're giving around orders like you're the queen bee around here, but look who has the inoculations. Uh-huh. That's right, it's me. You guys better start kissing my feet if you don't want to be irradiated. Alright, what we need is to keep moving. 4 is right. They're not the only one. They're not the only ones being a detriment here.
Agreed. Some are just deluded otherwise.
We shouldn't even be out here in the radiation. Can we please leave the blonde?
Then let's get the rest of these shots.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to slow you down right there. $20. Come on, $20. Come on. Right then, you hear the sound of orders being shouted nearby. A group of soldiers emerge.
See, all of your noise led them straight to us. I've got this. Don't you dare burn me.
Subject 3 charges straight in the enemy group, quickly closing the short distance. They're annoying. I think they're funny. I think this is hilarious. Moving with uncommon nimbleness and speed despite her size and tiny feet, I might add. Her quick succession of kicks and punches staggers and throws the soldiers off balance. Enough that they cannot fire, but they are clearly too many for her to handle at once. At the same time, you see another group approaching Subject 4, who's dropped to her knees, hands in the air. I surrender, just take me back. One of the soldiers pushes Subject 4 down, keeping her pinned against the sharp rubble.
Secure the others. Get that thing.
He points towards where Subject 2 is blinking away tears, looking undecided whether to resign himself to the weapons that are being pointed at his face or not. Look at Subject 3, she's at it again. Subject 3 screams as one of the soldiers fighting her hits her hard in the back of the rifle, causing her to fall to the ground. Just as you are about to do something, you hear Subject 1 letting out a howl of rage behind you. To avoid the ensuing blast, you're forced to drop down out of this area of attack at the last moment. Inferno! It's the fire starter's strongest one yet. Lying flat on your stomach, you feel the heat above you, singeing the tips of your hair. You can hear the soldiers screaming as well as others, more familiar voices. Ah, Noriko's going. Goodbye! Unable to move, unable to focus your powers, you can only imagine the scene playing out in the sea of fire. The skin on your back is really starting to hurt from the heat, no doubt developing burns of 1 degree or another. When the flames subside and Subject 1 falls to the ground, people are stirring in the rubble, miraculously covered by the enemies standing over them when the blast of fire hit. All 4 subjects appear to be more or less unharmed. A couple of soldiers also trying to get to their feet, but 2 decisive blows from Subject 3 puts a stop to that.
What the hell was that? I specifically told you not to do that. Are you deaf as well?
Whimpering on the ground, Subject 1 does not hear her.
I should have known not to trust you. You really don't care who you hurt, do you?
You shouldn't have attacked them in the first place. I was surrendering to them. If you'd done the same, we'd all be safe now.
I know who's not getting an inoculation.
You could at least let me go with them. Why didn't you
Shut up, you idiot! We don't have time for your delusions. We need to move now.
What did you stumble into? It's a superhero visual novel, girl. She yells the last bit at Subject 2, who's gazing off into the distance, looking despondent.
I'm staying here. This is all a terrible dream. I don't want part in it anymore. There's no waking up. You can't just sit here. If you don't come with us, you'll die. I guess that would be fine too, as long as it ends.
You can hear the distant hum of a vehicle. More soldiers are likely on the way. Let's see. 3 is right. Do as she says and move. Girl. I don't want to help any of you, but I'll do the least helping I can do. I won't actually physically help anyone. I'll just be like, she's right, just do it. I don't want to touch anybody, you know? They're all irradiated. They don't have their inoculations yet, mostly because I refuse to give it to them without compensation.
You're not helping 5.
That's me. That's me. I'm not helping. That's the point. I didn't want to help. I don't want to help.
Do you think these ungrateful bastards will listen to you when they don't even listen to me?
You don't get it. That's what I don't care. I don't care.
If you want to make yourself useful, don't just stand there, grab someone.
You see, I'm sensing a lot of attitude from you, and I don't like it. Defying the risk of getting cut, Subject 3 drags Subject 2 to his feet while she shouts the order, then reaches out and catches a protesting Subject 4. The sound of vehicles has stopped getting closer, its hum holding steady behind a steep slope, blocking your line of sight. In the far distance, you see passengers and another group of soldiers appearing at the top of the hill. Without waiting another second, you take Subject 1's hand. Oh, I don't want to touch him. As bullets start raining down on you, nobody objects to your continued escape across the rubble fields. At one point, you feel the stinging pain of a bullet grazing your arm. Another one passes through the cardboard box. You are clutching tightly to the side of your body. You can hear the panicked shouts of your companions when bullets impact nearby. But as far as you can tell, no one else gets hit. Scrambling along with the rough terrain, you all somehow make it to the edge of the ruins. We need to find somewhere we can stop and catch our breath.
In there.
Subject 3 leads you into the ruins of what looks like it could have been an apartment building once.
What happened here? What happened to this city? Never mind that. It's clear we all need those anti-radiation shots, and I told you it's clear Daddy needs some money. Hurry, 5, now that we have a moment.
You open the box, grab the injector, and take stock of the vials. Between the bullet holes on each end and a mess of broken glass, you can only find 3 undamaged doses. Come on, what's taking so long? We'll die if we don't get those inoculations. Why do you think I'm taking so long to give it to you?
Yes, hurry up, will you?
You dragged me out here into the radiation. You better give me that shot right now.
If that shot helps, I need it.
Your companions all crowd around you, clearly impatient, desperate to get the life-saving injection. Well, if you want the injection and you don't have money, get on your knees. Oh god, we gotta pick. Where's me? Where am I? Can I inoculate myself a couple more times? You know, I think, what if I'm out here for like a month? I might want a couple more shots. I don't know. You see, I don't want to get rid of the blonde because she is really being unhelpful and she is really dragging us down. And I love that from her, so I'm gonna inoculate her. I absolutely love that from her. You want another? Oh. I thought I was gonna give her another. But it's like I shot her with the inoculation, and then I was like, wait, actually I made a mistake. And it's like I just sucked it back up. Like I just
Like, I just sucked the syringe back up, and it's like, you know, I made a mistake. Let me think about that again. I just sucked the inoculation back out of her. Oh my god. Girl, what? No, okay, I'll give it to you. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to forcefully take the inoculation out of your veins. Oh my god, I'm sorry. See, I love her. I love the energy she's bringing. I think she's gonna be terrible the rest of this game, so I want to keep her with us. I think she's gonna be hilarious. Honestly, God, this is hard. I want all of them. They're all a mess. They're all a mess. You see, I want number 3 around because she's the only one who's actually doing any work around here. I think this whole group would fall apart without her, so I'm gonna give it to her. And you know, she's really. It's really fun to just be like, no, you do everything, and I'll just sit on my ass. So I like that. I like that. You see, now between the two of them, he's funny. He can burn things, and he's always like, ah, yeah. He's always like that. Now this guy, I don't like him as much. I'm gonna take the black guy. Yeah, this is awkward. Can someone hold him down before he cuts me? Number 3, this is why I inoculated you. You administer shots to the women and subject. I love how he phrased that. You inoculate shots to the women and subject 1. I didn't realize we were gonna classify them as the women. You know, that's a little weird. We might as well have called them inoculate shots to the females. Do you remember that from yesterday? Or 2 days ago? 3 days ago? Whenever that train wreck was. Please, will you help me? You literally just said, leave me here, even if I die. So, you know, we don't like a wishy-washy Willard, if that's what you call it. Kuro's emophobic, hell yeah. If you don't want to approach him, I can administer the shot. Girl, we don't have any shots. Yes, anyone, please. I'm sorry. There are only 3 doses left. I mean, it was pretty obvious who I was gonna choose. I love how I said it so rudely. What? So you're telling me I'm going to get irradiated? I'm going to get even worse? I guess. I don't know. No. I can't. I can't. Is he crying? Have you looked at me? You know, something tells me the radiation is the least of your worries. She looks at him. She's like, actually, no, I haven't noticed. You're afraid you're going to mutate or something. That's not how it works. How do you know that's not how it works? We don't know how anything works. This is all wrong. Everything is wrong. You've made it worse. Why? Listen, I'm gonna go stand over here, like, in this closed room with the locks, and if you want to, you know, cut anyone else, you do that out here. I don't want to be around when it happens. Let's see. Because you're useless and whiny and gross. You don't deserve to live. You can say things like that. You can't say things like that, even if they're true. His face contorting in agony, subject to collapses to the ground, sobbing uncontrollably. Come on, we're not going to leave you to die, but 5 is right. 5 is right. You are ugly, gross, and whiny. You're not contributing. You need to pull yourself together and cooperate, and maybe take a shower. Your hair's all greasy. My bones are sticking out of my skin, and they're blades. Yeah, and I've got fins and a tail, but you don't see me freaking out about it. We don't have time for your emotional breakdown. I love this. I can't. This can't. In the distance, you can once more hear the hum of a vehicle. Enough. We can't stay here. We'll talk about this later. You continue avoiding soldiers as best as you can.
You stick together, but you notice Subject 2 is keeping his distance from you. You notice he's giving you eyes. You notice he's sharpening his blades together while looking at you. Oh god. Why didn't I give him... I should have given him the shot. Oh god, what have I done? Every street you turn onto is just as empty as the rest. Devoid of any movement and eerily silent, but for the occasional shouting between soldiers in the distance. As you move further in, even the sound of soldiers disappears, and your group finds itself alone in a ruined city, seemingly frozen in the instant it was destroyed. So are you just gonna keep walking around all night or what?
No, we need to rest, but we can't just do it anywhere. We need somewhere reasonably safe.
Then let's use the bomb shelter.
What bomb shelter?
The one right here. Can't you see it? Now we just need to find it. Shelter 3 looks around the badly damaged buildings.
I don't see any shelter.
Neither do I, but it's obviously under that building. See the dead rat on the ground over there?
It's just a rat.
Can't you see the power cable over there?
What about it? Are you saying the poor thing died from getting shocked? It's nowhere near the cable. It must have been the radiation.
You really don't get it. Can't we just try to find the shelter?
Again, what shelter? How can you know it's there?
Let's see. Let's go. 4 is just being crazy again. I trust 4, but I don't understand the rat thing. Explain. Let's just trust her, okay? Just got here. What game is this? This is like the... I don't know. This is a group of super-powered freaks, and they're the A-team. They're having a good time. They're kind of a mess. So I've got 4 size and exasperation. That cable has power. It can't come from the city because, you know, so some kind of generator. And since it still works, it's obviously underground. I find it hard to believe they'd have another base underneath that building, so it's probably a bomb shelter.
So where's the shelter then?
Maybe behind that door.
Maybe behind that door?
Subject to your motion towards the side of the building where a set of stairs leads down to a sturdy door below ground level. Subject 3 moves over to the door and tries to open it, but it's locked. She gives it a few good yanks, but it doesn't budge. Growling, she makes a half-hearted attempt to input a code on the keypad besides the door.
Of course it's locked. I guess we'll just have to keep looking. No, I won't go any further.
I'll stay here. We don't care. You're gonna die anyway.
But we can't get in.
Then leave me. Good. We should have left you earlier when you were begging us to.
I've already said we're not doing that.
Number 3, you need to stop.
Fine. You want to get inside?
Subject 2 roars and lunges at the door and starts flailing his blades at it.
Hey, watch where you're swinging those. Why? You want me to be useful, don't you? You want me to cut things? It's the only thing I'm good for, isn't it? Well, you are just an over-glorified pair of scissors.
3 is right. We can't waste any time. Take it easy, 2. Flailing wildly won't do anything. Try cutting it open by the lock.
No.
See, now you're just being difficult. He swings around and points one of his blades at you. Hey. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean anything I said. I didn't mean any. Number 3 told me not to give you that inoculation, okay?
You don't tell me what to do. Lower that blade and calm down. I don't need another loose cannon. What about what I need?
What is she doing back? What is she doing back there? She's just prancing around back there. She's just skipping around. God, I love what a mess they all are. I love this group. They're just terrible at everything. While the rest of you debate, Subject 4 approaches the door and puts her hand to the keyboard. Without warning, a small spark emanates from her hand, and you hear a creaking sound from the door. Subject 4 smiles as she effortlessly swings the door open.
What the hell was that? What did you do?
I activated the right circuits to get the lock open. Simple.
You control electricity? Didn't you say you don't have any powers?
What? No, I never said that. I've had these powers for as long as I can remember.
So you can remember before today?
No, I don't. I thought none of us did. Didn't we go over this already? You've had...
You had powers all this time, you little shit. Why haven't you used them to help us, you little shit?
I just did, didn't I?
If you can control electricity powers without any side effects, you could have helped us without sacrificing anything, and you've still done nothing.
For the last time, we shouldn't be fighting them.
Please stop this. I want to go inside.
You all step into the shelter and close the door. Hey, pretty swanky place. I hate to, you know, just keep attacking you, number 2, but can you please not stand with that posture like you're ready to slice someone open? It's a little unnerving.
Now that we're relatively safe, we need to talk about this radiation thing.
I'm just saying we should leave him outside. His radiation might, you know, infect us.
It looks like this whole city was destroyed. The epicenter.
That's not the radiation thing I was talking about.
She turns to you.
Deciding to give everyone but to the inoculation. You can't make decisions like that on your own. We should have discussed it amongst ourselves.
Well, first of all, ho, you can't count, dumbass. Second of all, I'm the group leader. Don't you come at me. Don't you come at me. I'll fucking telekinesis a dildo up your ass. I've done it before, I'll do it again. Dumb bitch, can't count.
You mean let you make the decision for all of us, like you've done with everything else so far?
Although I'd like us to properly think such decisions through from now on, in the moment, withholding information was the best thing he could do. Knowing there wasn't enough for everyone would have made us irrational. Taking the matter into his own hands to resolve it quickly prevented a fight that could have killed us all.
We weren't going to fight.
I would have fought. Keep telling yourself you're above the reckless things like survival instinct.
I know I would have panicked.
Alright, I suppose Five's actions kept you all from acting stupid. I'm glad that even though you didn't confer with the rest of us, you made the correct decision. You made the correct decision denying 2. I would have done the same thing. He's really a piece of shit, isn't he?
You're talking about me dying.
Shut up, 2! You're useless! Can you do one thing for us? Ideally, no one is going to die. But if someone had to... Hopefully no one will die. But if it had to be someone, I'm glad it's you. But if someone had to be left behind, it would have to be the weakest link. That's you.
Oh god. That's more than a little heartless. Besides, I wouldn't call him weak. Didn't he kill a bunch of our enemies before?
I didn't say he was weak physically.
Look, I get it. I know what I am.
I know why you want me dead. Good, that makes things easier. But have you considered for 1 second this wasn't my choice?
You chose to shut down and be anything but helpful.
I didn't choose to do that. I just couldn't go on. It all felt so hopeless. Everything is hopeless. I'm this thing. I wish I could stop. That I could just wake up. But things just get worse. And then you choose not to give me the shot. And now you condemn me for my feelings about it all. Thinking about how you feel when you see me. Think about how it would be knowing that this is what you are. I don't want any of this. Can't you understand that?
I don't see what's bad about it. Blades are useful. What makes you think I care you're in pain?
Of course you don't care. I'm a monster. I know that. But I didn't choose this. I never wanted this. I would give anything for this to stop.
Well, you can always go outside. I think if there's a little bit more radiation out there, it might help you pass on a little quicker.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to go on. So why? Why didn't I get a shot? Why couldn't you give me that at least? Don't I deserve some kind of relief? Ugh.
Listen, if I could... If I could suck up the inoculation out of my veins and put it into your veins and just die myself so I don't have to hear your whining anymore, I'd do it, okay? I'm pretty sure I made it clear you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. You should just go and die.
So that's it. That's all I'm good for.
Dying. Did I stutter?
Maybe you're right. Maybe that'd be better for everyone. This isn't how I want to go. By getting poisoned and slowly withering away. And that is on you. You're heartless and cruel. And I can't forgive you for doing this to me.
I don't care what you think of me.
No. That's why it's so easy for you to do this to me, isn't it? To just see me as something. Something not even human. I can't. I just can't.
He continues crying silently as he sits down on the floor defeated. Well, finally, I got him to stop blathering on, guys. High five! Come on.
Don't give up, too. When you get sick, I'll carry you if I have to. I'll still get you.
Come on, 3. You were shit-talking him, too. What are we doing here? Good cop, bad cop? You know you hate him. How heroic. Do you have some sort of savior complex? Is that why you must boss everyone around? Or do you just enjoy exerting control over us? Is this a new game? Hell yeah. And weird, it's just a mess out here.
What's your problem? I'm only doing what I need to get you all out of here.
None of us asked you to do that.
He's right. I asked for the exact opposite.
You wouldn't have lasted a minute if I hadn't rescued you.
I would have been able to see where I was going if not for you. Instead, you made me dependent on your guidance.
I've been leading you to safety.
And you think that makes you our leader, don't you?
I'm the leader. Why? I'm the one that's hurting people's feelings out here and deciding who gets to live and die. I'm the leader. Why doesn't anyone respect me?
I've seen no one else step up to the task. Someone had to make sure the rest of you didn't get yourselves killed. And since none of you know what's good for you, it's natural that I'd be the one to lead.
Let's see. You're not our leader. I am.
Mm-hmm.
You? I'm the one who got you out of that lab. I'm the one who made sure we survived the encounters with the soldiers and got this far. And I'm the one who'll make sure you all survive, whether you like it or not.
That's it. I challenge you to mutual combat. Number 2, fight for me. Oh god, he'd kill me. So it's either you or the deep blue sea. Because if it's going to be this way, I'm ready to take my chances. The tense silence is broken by subject 2.
We should have names. Before it's too late. I'd like a name. We should all have names.
What's the point in giving 2 a name? He's gonna die, guys.
You're right. We should call each other something other than subject, this and that.
Why? We already have numbers.
I can already think of plenty of names for you bunch, and I mean that in the worst way possible. I can think of a lot of names to call all of you. Want to compare notes?
Good then, we'll have plenty of options. Besides, picking names together should lighten the mood. I'll go first.
How about Jane?
No way, I won't be plain Jane.
Number 2, I just want to interject. No one cares about your opinion. Please go back to crying in the corner. You don't get to name people. We don't consider you our equal. Okay? Alright. More like insane, Jane.
What's that? I didn't hear you.
Wouldn't you have rather have a popular name like Jane, instead of something weird like, for example, Gertrude?
Gertrude is a cool name.
You're not looking for a superhero name? You're a bit of a thinker, so how about Epiphany? Subject 4 looks like she's drifting off into thought. Her lips silently forming different combinations of syllables. Sure, Epiphany's fine. Let's go.
So do I. This is fantastic. I have a name.
I'd like one too. How about Blindy? Okay, Blindy, eyeless.
Perhaps you'd appreciate something more sensible and normal. Maybe a good traditional name like Mohammed. A name can be more than something we call ourselves. Wouldn't you like to be one that lets you be proud of what you are? Ember.
I don't know. Fire hazard comes closer to mine.
As a rule, I can't name you anything number 2 is saying. It would just be, rude. I just give him Jonathan. Okay, fire hazard's fine. You know what? I think I'll go with Mohammed. You're a fire hazard, whether you like it or not. I'm the leader. Keep calling him fire hazard.
Alright, if all of you are complicating things, I might as well give myself a name too. If I can find something suitable.
Suitable for you as a person? You mean, or for this leader you think you are? Just don't ask us to call you Majesty.
Don't give her any ideas. If we're coming up with names after our abilities and characteristics, Brute is more like it.
Really? I gave you a tasteful name and that's what you've got for me?
Sorry, I can't see you. So all I have to go on is your generous personality and delicate touch.
She looks like a lizard and acts like a tyrant. Maybe Tyrannosaurus?
I'll call her Majesty. She's certainly majestic.
Majesty? I quite like it. Maybe some of you bitches will start respecting me now. Alright, from now on, I'm Majesty. Now then, Subject 2.
The young man shifts uncomfortably, letting his hair conceal his face, preventing anyone from meeting his eyes. I swear to God, if number 2 is one of the options, no cap, I'm picking it. Like, I'm doing it. I'm gonna, if I can still call on number 2, I'm doing it. Like, Subject 2, I'd love to.
Well, I don't know, Donnie.
Donnie, why?
I'm getting Donnie kind of vibe from him. It's the male version of Debbie, right? Kid sure is a downer.
Right, how about something a little nicer? Amund would suit him better, wouldn't it?
What kind of name is that?
I've got one. Ellington. That's a pretty good name.
No, that's also weird.
Damn, it should really be it should really still be Subject 2. Okay, we'll call him Spike.
I won't let you decide what I am after what you did to me.
You're Spike, and you're gonna like it.
I want to be called Amund.
Okay, Spike.
Whatever.
She turns to you.
How about you?
Have you got a name in mind? I love how we just glossed over that. Whatever.
Have you got a name for yourself, or should I keep calling you Five?
Cummy.
Kami? Are you sure about that?
Give him a break. If Kami feels right to him, then I like it too.
Stop trying to decide everything already. Cummy can call himself whatever he wants.
I know, but Kami? I suppose it's better than most of our suggestions for each other so far. Kami, I'll get used to it.
How generous of you.
Then if we're done, let's all get some rest. We'll figure out what to do tomorrow.
You can now click your companions to talk to them before going to sleep. You can also click the head icon in the bottom right corner and press C to access the character screen. That tracks the development and relationship with the characters. Huh. I don't know how much longer is left in this demo, but it's a demo. I'm going to end the playthrough of this demo for here right now. Maybe we'll continue this on another stream for that Superhuman game. Superhuman Identity, I believe. You can go to the description and find the link to the Kickstarter if you'd like to support it there. They'd really like your help reaching their goal. I think they're getting close to it, so go help them out if you can.